Where is God? When the bread runs out? That's what Naomi whispered every night in Moab, as her husband Elimelech's grave grew more distant in her memory. The famine that drove them from Bethlehem, ironically named House of Bread, had ended, but her appetite for living vanished with her sons' deaths. What the scriptures don't tell you, Naomi kept a small clay tablet with her family's names etched into it. Each night, she traced their names with her fingertip, a ritual to remember what was lost. The night before returning to Bethlehem, Naomi did something unexpected. She walked alone to the highest point overlooking Moab, the land that had devoured her family, but given her daughters-in-law. The moon illuminated her frail figure as she clutched the tablet to her chest. "You took everything," she whispered to God, her voice breaking the night's stillness. "My husband, my sons, my future." With surprising strength, she hurled the clay tablet against a rock. It shattered, fragments scattering like the pieces of her former life. Ruth found her there, tears streaming down Naomi's weathered face. Without a word, Ruth knelt beside her mother-in-law and gathered every broken piece of the tablet. "Leave them," Naomi commanded. "No," Ruth replied simply. "These are part of your journey." What happened next never made it into scripture in a small pouch and hung it around Naomi's neck. "Carry your broken pieces back to Bethlehem. They are not your shame, but your strength." When the women of Bethlehem asked, "Is this Naomi?" she touched the pouch beneath her garment and declared herself Mara, bitterness. But the story's untold wonder came months later. After Ruth married Boaz, when their son was placed in Naomi's arms, she removed the pouch. One by one, she buried those fragments in Bethlehem's soil before cradling the infant Obed. "From these broken pieces," she whispered to him, "God has grown bread again." Sometimes our deepest restoration begins not by forgetting our pain, but by acknowledging it before planting it somewhere it can transform into unexpected life.